What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with another Pokemon Scarlet Violet video, and today we're going to be talking about the return of the Charizard Tera Raid. That is right, it is coming back tonight, so here's everything you need to know. First things first, this is the first, and thus far, only 7-star Tera Raid in the game. To complete this, to even unlock this Tera Raid. Now, bear in mind, I will tell you guys here in a few moments, there is a trick to this that you don't necessarily need to get all the way there. You will need a friend who's all the way there, but you may not need to do it yourself. But if you want to unlock it yourself, it is fairly complex, because first, you need to do all the gyms. You need to do all the Titans, and you need to beat all the star bases. Then you have to beat the Elite Four and the Champion. This, and I repeat myself here, this is the midpoint of your quest. Where most Pokemon games are ending, this is really only kicking off. So here's the other thing you need to know. Once you do that, you're going to descend into the center of the island. You're going to descend into the crater, the Area Zero as they call it, and you're going to go through those quests. Doesn't matter whether you're on Scarlet or Violet, it's the same. Just the only real difference is the Mon and the characters that you interact with down there. Once you've beaten that, once you've gotten the legendary, and you've come out of the crater, then you have to go back to the school and do all of the gyms one more time. Trust me, the entire crater is done on foot. It takes for bloody ever. Doing the gyms takes a long time. I want to say it was like 9 or so hours just from, and that was fast tracking things, just from the Elite Four to get to all the finished, the ends of all the gyms. Now, that was my first run through too. There's probably ways to improve that, but nevertheless, once you do all of that, then you still have to go find 5-star raids, and you have to host 5 to 10 5-star raids. Once you host enough raids, there's going to be a little pop-up here in the bottom. You're going to get a call, and it's going to tell you that you have unlocked 6-star Tera Raids. Only then, and only then, it took me about 8 of those to host. You have to host the 5-star raids. You can't just join them, you have to host them. Only then will it unlock 6-star raids. Well, here's a 6-star raid for you. Now, a 7-star raid is going to look identical in many, many, many ways. So what you're looking for is you're looking for a black gem like this. Now, for the Tera Raid that's coming tonight for Charizard, this is going to look very similar. The color of the gem is the same. The little static effect over it's almost identical. On the map, let me see if I can go away from this raid here so I can kind of show you on the map. When you're looking for these raids on the map, what you're going to do is you're going to look for something like, like this general Tera Raid right here for Dragon type. Because remember, Charizard is a Dragon type Tera. And it is going to be dark purple, almost black, kind of like this right here, maybe even a little darker, but it will be a Dragon type. Now, there may be a 6-star Tera Raid that you have that is Dragon type, so you might have to check around. But if you find a Dragon type Tera Raid like this, it's all black, and it has the shimmer on it, and it has that kind of glowing effect around it, that most likely is going to be Charizard. So what you're going to do, very simply put, like any other Tera Raid, you're just going to kind of wander up to it. Let's go ahead and just jump up here. Oh, a lot of people have joined me up here, or a lot of mod have joined me up here. Close in on it, go up to it, press A, and I'm going to actually back out of this, because I didn't want to go all the way in. I kind of double-clicked there. But once you go in here, it is going to open up it's going to, instead of the 6 purple stars here, it'll be 7 stars. It'll be the outline of Charizard. That is really about the only difference. The fact that it's a Dragon type Tera Raid, that's really about the only difference. Now, here's the deal, guys. When you fight this fight, you need to use a Fairymon. You really don't have much of another choice. He is a Dragon Tera type. He still retains his fire typing. That means that just about everything is resisted except Fairy. Now, one of my personal favorites is Azumarill. It's a very popular mon to use in this fight. Now, when you use Azumarill, there's a few things you need to know. You, number one, have to have, and it doesn't matter which mon you do, you have to have a level 100. If you go in here with anything less than a level 100 Fairymon, you're going to get murdered, and it's going to suck, and you're really going to drag down the Tera Raid for everyone else. If you haven't done Tera Raids yet, every single death counts against you, and in this one, it is difficult. You really need to make sure that you are at your tip-top shape. There's one big problem with my Azumarill that you need to make sure that you don't fall prey to. My Tera type is normal. Check that out. That is not preferred. You really need to have a Fairy type Tera, And that is something that I could actually go fix with the Azumarill. I need to just get the rest of my fairy shards, take them to Gym Leader Larry's gym, go to the sushi chef, and with 50 gems, 50 of the shards, I can actually change Azumarill over to fairy type. I just don't have enough of the shard. I think I'm like 48 or something like that. I just need a few more shards. Now, the other thing you need to bear in mind here, you'll see that he's holding a Shell Bell. You have to have some kind of item like this on your Mon. Shell Bell is going to ensure that my Mon gets healing every single turn. So what I'm going to do, as far as skill set goes, is I'm coming out of the gate with Belly Drum. That's going to zap half my health, but it's going to give me a huge increase in power. Every other turn, I'm doing Play Rough. And in fact, one of the problems I ran into is that I needed more Play Rough, so I've got to up the PP on Play Rough. I think it maxes out at 14. Don't quote me on that. But I got to go max out Play Rough, do Belly Drum turn 1, Play Rough like 3 or 4 turns until the buffs are removed, Belly Drum again if I have enough health, and then Play Rough. Don't be bashful also. Don't be bashful about increasing your healing there. Definitely use cheers to heal if you need to. Do not die. If you're faint, do not let your Mon faint. If your Mon faints, you're going to lose it for everyone else. So use cheers, keep your Mon alive. That's the main thing. Now, I have the most experience with Azumarill. We even brought a Blissey and 3 Azumarill and just used Blissey for healing. That was very effective too. But when I fought this with a lot of the JP players, one thing they used a lot of Sylveon. And actually, come to find out, there is a static, I believe static, Sylveon on the map. So let me go ahead and get this going, point of north. And if I go out here, all the way north to the area up here near the delta where you fight one of the star leaders, if you need a Quickiemon, there is one up here that is a Tera, but it's not, a Tera Raid battle. It's just a Tera fight. Let's just go ahead and kind of boost our ways. I'm going to go through the base just because it will minimize my likelihood of facing any Mon. Okay? And once you go through this base here, just kind of peek out over this ledge, and right down there at the bottom, like I said, there's a static Sylveon. And of course I can do a battle here. Let's just go ahead and back out for now. I'm not terribly worried about this. Go away. Thank you. Come down here, and you will have a Sylvia that actually has a fairy type. Fairy type Tera. Right there, inherent. Easy peasy, quick to grab. I'll show you where this is on the map real quick as soon as I back out of this fight. She is a level 50, and, well, I say he, my apologies to the Mon here. Sylveon here is a level 50, and obviously then you just want to go ahead and train it up, use rare candies, use XP items, use whatever you want, and then get it up to level 100, and you should be good to go. As far as movesets go, unfortunately, I have not used Sylveon in battle, so I'm not 100% certain what moveset you want, but use common sense. Stop chasing me. Use common sense, buff your teams, and use a hard-hitting move with stab, and you will be golden. Basically, a good hard-hitting fairy move is going to be absolutely the best. So, let's go ahead and back out of the fight here, and I'll show you how to locate this one more time. I was trying to run away from the fight and was less than effective. So, if we back out the map here, all the way at the tip top, right here, basically where this final lighthouse is up here at the top. Just go ahead and fly to the lighthouse, or if you haven't done that yet, just pass over the mountains. They're a bit treacherous, but if you have beaten all the Titans, you should have absolutely no problem getting there. And then once you're there, it's right here on the right-hand side of the delta. It's very, very nice, very, very easy. And as you can see, there's actually an Espeon over here too. So if you're trying to complete your box, let's see if we see Espeon up here. I've seen Espeon before, but it's a fairly rare Mon to find over here. But if you're looking to complete your box, this is a great opportunity to do it. As you can see, there's a ton of Mon over here. But nevertheless, that's kind of getting a little off track. Those are several different ways to take this on. Now, no matter how you approach this, you need to have a level 100 Fairy-Mon. There's no two ways about that. That is just an undeniable fact. However, If you have not unlocked everything, but you have a friend who has unlocked everything, that friend can invite you to Tera battles. So, these Tera battles are going to be all over the place, and I would highly recommend checking the Poke Portal later on if you have unlocked them. You have to have unlocked 6-star raids in order to see them in the Tera Portal, but once you're here, let me go ahead and go online, and you go into the Tera Raid battles, you will see a ton of these. They'll only be here for 3 days. So you have tonight, tomorrow night, and the night afterwards. After that, they are gone. So they're leaving on the 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. They're arriving tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Wherever that is your time, it is your time. So if you're lucky and if you've already unlocked this, you can actually come in here, and you will probably see a ton of them up here at the top. They'll actually look like 5-star raids. They're kind of miscolored in that respect. I think they're actually, if they're not this kind of off-white color, they're actually this kind of cream color. But they will show 7 stars. They will be gold stars, not purple stars, or at least that's what they were last time. But you can fight this over and over again. The one caveat is you can only catch Charizard once per account. Now, if you've got multiple accounts like I do, great. And I will actually cover breeding Charizard, because as you'll see here, as you will notice in my box, breeding Charizard is 100% a thing. And while Charizard is shiny locked in the raid, Charizard is not shiny locked for breeding. I know it doesn't look like a shiny, but it is a shiny. So, yeah. Let's go level 7. I have to upgrade him. I'm actually going to bring him up to a... I've got a couple of moves I want him to learn, and I'm going to bring him up to Charizard later this evening. But the best part about this, and I will cover all of the breeding here very soon, but you can actually breed full-on... Ooh, let's go back out here because it shows everything right there. You could breed full-on perfect Charizards, or Charmanders, and with perfect stats. Unfortunately, this one, here's the I'm sorry. Yeah, there's the shiny. It's hard to tell the color swap of this sucks. But he becomes a beautiful, like, almost charcoal color when fully evolved. And unfortunately, this one is one stat insufficient. But as far as I've bred so far, 239 eggs in, I've only gotten one shiny. So, but I've gotten, like a dozen or so perfect. So that is a thing. I will cover that on a separate video. By and by, guys, if you're watching this after the fact, you were not part of the raid. December 25th, all day long, I will be throwing these Charmanders, these near-perfect Charmanders. Like, most of these are just one stat insufficient. I'll be throwing these into Wonder Trades all day on Christmas Day. I will have over 500 of these bad boys. So if you want to get one and you missed the raid and you catch this video after the fact, log in on the 25th. Maybe you'll get lucky. And I know several other people that are doing the same thing. And if you are doing the same thing, post down below. We'll make a whole list of it, and we'll do something special in the Discord for people that want to get one. But nevertheless, guys, it is breedable. It is not shiny locked. It is shiny locked for the raid, but it is not shiny locked after the fact. You need a level 100 Fairymon. I've covered how to get this. If you guys have any more questions, post them down below. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but we'll be back tonight. We'll be doing live raids over on Twitch starting at midnight Eastern. Tonight, tomorrow night, and the night after. And basically until it is gone. So, like, comment, share. Hope to see you guys on Twitch tonight, and I'll catch you guys on the next Pokemon video. There's a lot coming in soon, too, so stay tuned for that.